Pleasant Friday evening to everyone. Today is the 16th of February 2024. It is 4:50 p.m. in the evening. Today is an introduction of showing my new home. My home is under 40 feet, so this is 33 feet long. This is a 2006 International with a VT-365 remanufactured motor. And remanufactured connote that it replaced the original motor because the original motor wasn't sufficient. And so because of that fault, it was provided a remanufactured motor, in which has been proven that it's a great replacement. So this is me home. It's snowing, so I wasn't aware that it was going to be snowing anyway. So this is going to be the rolling condo that I would love to make into home with business quarters. And so there is a side door that's in view, possibly in view to you. As this is as mentioned, a 2006 that has 120,000 miles. I'd never moved it. It's simply brought, as some people like to say, sight unseen. But I would be specific that I saw it via Facebook Marketplace, in which the person sold it to me without being able to start it. That's no fault of him. It's simply when we got here, the vehicle just didn't have enough power to start. So basically, although it has not been started nor driven, it has been reviewed by a diesel mechanic who did attempt to get it started, in which it wasn't the fault of the rolling condo or the bus. It was simply that the power or the batteries was not enough to get it started. So, however, me excited, happy, and I failed to share that this is not the original look. It came blue, as one can see, but the burnt orange is me spray painted it months ago. I got this rolling condo approximately September, maybe October of 2023. And so I'm going to show, basically it's not converted, so it's just basically a typical multiple seated bus. But I'm happy to share that I not only have a rolling condo as home with business quarters, but I have a second one. And this is also a 2006 International, also with a VT-365 remanufactured motor. This has 105,000 miles, and as well, sight unseen, if you want to say it that way, or simply bought it without any knowledge about it. Just simply a few photographs via Facebook Marketplace, and just assume by the mileage and the year and the look of it that it would be worth buying without having it inspected. Unfortunately, as mentioned, I had a diesel mechanic who also inspected both rolling condos at the same time. Well, during the same day, I should say, in which he could not find any reason to perform any mechanical repairs or replacements to it. Once I get it roadworthy, then I will have it deemed as roadworthy from the mechanics that can assure that there isn't any concerns with it for repairs or complaints. As mentioned, this was also just like the other one where it was all blue, no striping in the middle, and it had black rims. And so that was just me who just took some Rust-Oleum if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and it's spray painted it burnt orange and spray painted the rims burnt orange. Nothing has been removed nor changed in the inside. So all the seats are inside. So I'm going to go inside of this one, which is bus 300. And the bus that I shown earlier is bus 301. So this has the air brakes, in which basically air pressure will cause the doors to be able to be open and closed. See, there's a little spider web there. So coming in, I'm happy to say that the items that me brought here is still here. So I'm happy that no one hasn't removed any items here. That is a compact disc player with a radio, in which that face plate that goes here is actually in the rolling condo that me live in now. So both buses have the exact same amenities. It looks the same, meaning the only way I could tell the difference is by looking at bus 301 versus 300. That's a camera to view if there was passengers. This bus probably was a school bus originally. I don't know that. What we do know is that it came from a business called SCENIC River Canoe Excursions. And that business is still operating, in which I saw which one of these buses been offshore on their website, in which I've saved that photograph in case if I wanted to share it with you all. Everything, to my limited knowledge, does work. The twin fans are operational. Clean, actually. I haven't noticed that. Yeah, they're clean. All the buttons and what they're for operate. So this is bus 300. Bus 300 has 105,000 miles. And this is the hour meter, 7648. The ceiling height, I'm 6 feet tall. The ceiling height, I would say, is about 6'6". Perhaps 6'5", maybe, but it seems to be about 6'6" in here. I would sure like to get accuracy, because I'm gonna hate to be informing somebody inaccurately. Not that it really concerns you, because it's not like you're gonna be in this bus to be concerned about the height, but I just love to be accurate when I give information. So some of these seats, possibly just the 4 here, well, not even possibly, they have seat belts, in which I'm going to possibly just use the seat belts potentially for different seats other than the ones that are here. I may use those, but that is undecided at this time. So the black other rolling condo will quite likely be the home. That wasn't there. I don't know who placed this there or why, but the doors aren't locked. And fortunately, as stated, doesn't appear that anything is stolen. But that broom was not here. I don't know if the previous owner or whatever, but we don't know. So we brought this here, which is a fuel tank. A fuel can, and brought possibly a few tools and we call it jumper cables for both of them. Let me place this lock box here so I can be able to leave keys opposed to just having them with me. So walking over to the other rolling condo. So the batteries are out of here because the batteries that I got from Napa, they're very best at that, did not start these buses. I brought 2 of them, in which I learned after that it requires 3 batteries. And me being apologetic in case that the filming of this doesn't show it as clean and stabilized. So pray that I'm not walking too fast or keeping it unleveled. Pray for I'm keeping it level and at a pace where one can see its details. And this is why I may think this was a school bus, because it has the features on the bumper where the arm could be extended to basically deter somebody from trying to cross in front of the bus. And that was operational, and I believe it is still operational. Just simply had the hardware that, or the little stick that goes in front of it is just simply removed, but the hardware is still, I could hear the motor when I moved it by hand, not by battery. Here, this little bumper comes off, in which I was thinking of threading a lockbox there, since that lockbox that me show you minutes ago, or a minute ago, can fit inside there and loop through the bumper. So therefore there could be another way of having a way to get in. So this is bus 301. The plan is to remove the seats. The yellow stripping is a product that was ordered for school buses, and I placed that there, in which there is more of that left. Well, prayerfully, there's more of that left. I'm about to learn if it's been taken or not. So that gas can is there. I'm happy about that. And so the material for the tape, the reflective tape, is here. So that's the reflective tape. Be happy about that. So the tools are here. And so there is seat belts there for the front, 2 seats. So all 4 seats in both buses, or all 8 seats total, have seat belts. Working strobe lights on the roof. 2 roof patches for each rolling condo. I'm curious, or who was in here, and could it have been the property owner? So let me walk them backwards toward the rear on the rolling condos. So me thinking of having a Murphy bed. To be able to have it either a queen size Murphy bed would be realistic with some walkable room. Not much, but some walkable room. Well, with the wheel wells there, the likelihood would be not really, because that's the wheel well there. So may just have the Murphy bed where it's sideways, so to speak. I was trying to make it to where it would be easy to get out and get in the bed, along with being able to make the bed, keep it fresh. So walkable room on the sides is what would have been ideal for that. Or come up with something clever to where that still can be able to be done. So the height, in case if anyone is curious, from the floor to about not even to about the to the top of this protective cage, because the motor is under this casing. So the top of this motor is about 3 feet. So about 36 inches from the floor to this metal casing is about 36 inches, 3 feet. And me imagine this being a slang speaking chill spot where we'll have cushions and basically a way to just be able to relax there. This little hook is like potential to be able to use that either to put a plant there, hang a plant there, or maybe even use it as an attachment for the Murphy bed to be potentially held up by one of maybe a few of those. So that's I mean, this is all just simply ranting. So there's no plan. It's just simply just sharing my inner thoughts outwardly. So don't know about keeping these seats. I think that would be wise to keep these, because maybe this could be like a chill spot as well, or just what it's designed for, seating, and just remove the ones in front and possibly make a booth right here. So keep the seat here, move this middle seat, and possibly add a seat there, since this seat cannot be flipped the other way because of the design of it, with there being a wheel well there. Excuse me. Or simply, this wheel well is large. It may have to just be a table here instead of a booth. So it looked like a booth could be made here, and looking at it from this perspective, I'm gonna lower the cushion. So if it's, imagine me standing on top of a frame. If the back is kept the same and the seat and the seat here is moved or removed and place a table there, just maybe if the back of this one is cut off, just the back cushion, then maybe that could be still used as a seat. That may have to take a moment to marinate, imagining that. But and the table could be one of those tables that can be placed out of the way when it's not used. here, me have a another, well, what if me don't do the Murphy bed? Me have a bunk bed, sofa bed, and it's a wooden post bunk bed with the sofa bed below, so the sofa converts into a bed, and above that sofa bed is another option for a bed. But instead of a bed, me figured use it as storage and or put electric fans on top to be able to blow down like a ceiling fan. So therefore it can help to keep it cool during the hot days. So both options will be explored. Without knowing, these does have bus eaters. One was in the back, where I was standing on top of it, not literally on the unit itself, but me was standing where the bus eater is. These are the other wheel wells. So, would have preferred if there was a side door on the passenger side, but me most certainly grateful to have a side door. Would have loved to have a rear door, but then the configuration would be totally different for this. Wouldn't have the motor configured the way it is. Wouldn't have that casing there. So, but me grateful. And it's twins, and that was not planned. That is not correct. That was prayed for, is what we should say. That was prayed to have twin bosses. Decently newer model with low miles. Because with these being the by the way, this camera, me believe, is attached to this recorder there. And oh, I felt the tape inside. There's a VHS player with a VHS tape inside. That appeals to me. I'd rather be a VHS opposed to a DVD or some sort of well, you got to use the SD thumb drive. I'd rather SD drum. I don't even know if that's a thing. But instead of using a thumb drive, I'd rather use a VHS tape. Right on. And once these are arranged to be the I would love to have an additional recorder for the outside, so while traveling. So again, these are from the business SCENIC River Canoe Excursions. This is bus 301. And that's the rolling condo that me lived on. This is Nomi. This person I haven't met, would love to meet this person. This person has the seats going. Me incredibly grateful that the buses don't have to have the hardware that make it illegal removed. It's already gone. Don't have to remove. That's the original orange color. Orange? Jello school bus color. So me would believe that these were school buses before they became scenic route buses. And so that's the last inspection. And that's comforting to know that it passed inspection so recent. And that's bus 300, and both of these have the Ohio highway trooper inspection. I'm gonna just film it just for the sake of myself. So I'm going back into the rolling condo. It's gotten colder. Was unaware that it was gonna snow. Oh. Whew. So I'm very, very thankful. Gonna cancel today as far as getting seats attempted to be removed. One moment. So these buses were commercial, and the day that me purchased these, we went to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, in which me was unaware of the various steps that many people have shared about converting a title for a commercial school bus to make it into a recreational vehicle or motorhome. These are titled as motorhomes now, the same day, in which it was approximately $368 US to get these both together, same day, titled from commercial buses to now motorhomes, same day. So that means that no inspection was done, no air brake endorsement. It's a blessing because, as stated, me was unaware of the process. So I know what it was. Me did have to complete a form that share is there some amenities in there that make it a motorhome, and me did state that there is a sink and a bed, I think, were the essential items for it to be deemed a motorhome. Now, no one saw this, and if someone needed to see that, then me would just have to delay that inspection until me could have gotten those items in there. But I don't know why the inspection no happened, but me and God bless that the inspection was not held, because otherwise that would have been another delay. The current delay, and it has been a delay, is insurance to make it legal for the road. Have not located an insurance. Couldn't afford it, but and that's really no laughing matter. But couldn't afford it, but still haven't located what company will insure once I do establish income for these. And the other concern is where to park. once these are away from this property, because this property is paid each month or being paid each month, and how many months times the dollar amount, we cannot afford that. But me grateful that this has been the answer to the prayer, because me did attempt to get a church bus that had a yellow, it was yellow like this one with the dark nose. I don't recall its year, but I think it was a 2002, and the person wanted $1,850, but it was not ready. Mechanically, I think the universal joint was detached, or whatever it is that's attached to the U joint, or was detached, and I don't know what was the cause of that, but the person couldn't provide a timeline of when it would be available, and then if it was, then it probably would increase the price. And so that was when I was quite ignorant of what should be done, or basically what process to get a bus for. It had the school, well, actually had the church bus logo on it. It had the yellow in color. And so my point is that we wasn't aware of, one has to remove the hardware, the lights, the words, and to some laws I've heard, and we're talking about people who share their experiences via YouTube, share that one has to change the color, contingent on location of or which state or township they're in. One has to change the typical yellow color, and so these were already blue. And me thankful that me only added the burnt orange to the black wheels and covered the white lettering that had the name of the business on there. And soon I'm going to be adding burnt orange over the very top of it, covering the name of the business, unless it's a sticker. And I'm going to put reflective tape around the entirety, and try to make it look nice and decorative, and add more paint to it, and some other ways of making it look the way that I envision it. Don't have a specific plan, but I got some ideas. So anyway, I'm going to leave this place and be ready to prayerfully have some questions, some comments, some suggestions, some complaints from you all. May welcome that. Support the channel. This is Saruno. Have a lovely everyday. Ciao for now.